Alright guys, we are back with another battle report. 1,500 points, Shaltari versus PHR. So we haven't played in a couple of weeks. I've been busy moving around doing life stuff, so I haven't been able to play some. Sorry about that. I did get some new audio solutions, so hopefully this little guy over here, hopefully that turn one recap. Roll off. Shaltari won the roll off. So I acted. What did I do first? Hold on.
You had me activate first.
Oh yeah. So I had a PHR activate first. Do you want to go ahead and recap?
Yep, I can. So with my PHR, with my infantry group, drove one, dropped in my Neptune, put down a Juno, dropped some infantry here for next turns to find the look for objective. Dropped my other Juno here, found a possible objective there. My Zeus and my Hyperion and the Neptune is right here, getting ready for next turn. I dropped an Ares and a Dimension out of my Poseidon here to look for this objective for next turn. Rolled in my Helios with my Triton and my infantry put there. Triton over here with my Sirens moved up to that building, and then I dropped a Inyo and a Odin here with my Neptune to start pounding some building, hopefully next turn, start killing some Braves. And then my last heavy group is over here, they're still in the Neptune.
Alright, Shaltari, first activation, I activated the, the Kukri and Pungari warrior clan. The Kukris drove on here, found a possible objective. My spirit gate came over, dropped in Pungari in this building. I was going to split them up, but I forgot it's 4 stands to a single squad. Forgot about that. So that was a little goof up right off the bat. Then I activated my other, where are they at? Here's firstborns. My squad, my Braves and Fire Drake came up. The Haven Gate over here found another possible objective, so that's nothing. Haven, they got in the building to start searching next turn. Then I brought up my Ocelots after he set down his, what are those called?
Ares and Menchit.
Yeah, Ares and Menchit. Was going to take down the building. Well, I rolled a 1 on one of the Ocelots, so good going, guys. But I did do 8 points on the second guy, so doubled out max damage on the building, so that's going down next turn. I rolled up a Eden here, put my Kukris here, which they did find an objective, so they are essentially out for the game, or for a couple turns. Shot a Spirit Gate way up here with my Firstborns. Firstborns got out of the gate, walked over the objective, found a possible objective, and got in the building, going to start searching next turn. And then Gariel came over here so I can get some Sphere of Influence. I'm going to try to do some dirty gate stuff here in a second, if I can do it. We're going to see. So that's turn 1. Be back at the end of turn 2. Turn 2 recap. PHR 1 roll off. Forced Shaltari to go first. A lot of good and bad things happened. Let's see here. What happened?
I found 2 more objectives.
Yeah, so first off, found 2 objectives. Pungari found one back here. And
You found one in this building with the infantry.
yeah, so I've got 3 objectives right now. Well, they're still on the board. One Pungari has one, Haven has one, and then a Kukri right here has one. Shelf the Kukris up. Possible objective. The Firstborn's possible objective here. The Braves that were in here were possible objective. Squad of Braves that found this objective bamfed out. I didn't bring him back in. I forgot. Kind of use that to my advantage later. Bounced the other first Braves over to this building from this one. I had kept my Spirit up here. Banked a Spirit over here, bounced my Firstborns way into this building, which he did quite a bit of damage to. Did not expect that. Then I bounced my Gariel up here for his infantry in that building. Ocelots came up, tried to shoot at that building where his infantry was in at the time. One of them hit, and then on the damage roll, it was a
1.
Well, it would have been a demo 5, D3 plus 2, but I rolled a 1 on damage, didn't do nothing, so that really hurt. I scoot my Kukri up here move the Eden over, drop down the Tomahawks, shot the Fire Drake at this building to clear line of sight for the Ocelot, which totally failed. Then at the beginning of the turn, I played False Diplomacy, which kind of helped out a little bit, but on to PHR recap.
Alright, so my PHR, my Ares and Menchit were sitting here, found this possible objective, picked him up, flew him over here, dropped him back off, found an objective sitting there, so that I'm happy about that. My infantry that were sitting over here, they found an objective over here. They're in the Juno right now, it's about ready to drive off the board, and my other infantry popped out of the Juno and is sitting in this building right now. My Sirens that were in this building found a possible objective and then dropped out They're sitting in the open right now, and I'm not liking this right now, but they found another possible objective right behind them, next to that building. Like he said, he tried to shoot my infantry that were here. They found a possible objective, and then I scooted them over to here. I'm hoping to get first turn so that his Nario over here doesn't melt this building down here before I get out. Awesome job with my Odins. They did 8 points of building damage.
8 falling masonry. 5 hit.
And 5 hits killed 4
firstborns.
4 firstborns.
Failed 4 saves.
And then I dropped my commander and one of my heavy groups right here in preparation for his tomahawks that are coming around the building, kind of help protect myself. And then my Helios is just skimmed up for anti-air support.
I talked to Jim live now. He says he's going to try to make it.
Okay.
So that's all turn 2. We'll be back at turn 3.
Because all right.
Turn 3 recap. You want to roll off?
You want to roll off.
Did I go? Oh yeah, I want to roll off. I went first.
You wanted to kill me.
I moved Gary over. That was a darn good play. Didn't work out. Moved the guardrail over in that corner. Found a possible objective, so that's gone now. I fired both neutron lasers, his Demo 2 side cannons, into the building. Another Demo 3 side cannons apiece. Out of both demos, I only did 9 points? Only 9 points of damage. Could have done 18, only did 9 because I missed 1. Stupid. Then I flamed inside the building, only killed I think one. Yeah. So out of 9 falling masonry and 6 shots of flame. Only
one base.
One in base or infantry?
One full base.
Oh, a full base died. Woo! 5 points of damage. So that really sucked. Kind of shuffled things around. I think the best thing that happened this turn for me was my firstborns found an objective over here and GTFO real quick.
Yeah, because they would have died from my Inyo.
They would have died real quick. The Kukris that were sitting in the back line straight scuttled up. They were trying to work. Ocelots fired into one of his AA, got rid of one of them. That's good. Freed me up a little bit. I brought an Eden over here. I pulled out the Haven that was up in the mothership, dropped him down, found a possible objective, picked him back up. My Braves here found a possible objective, picked them up with this Haven. I have these Kukris back here that I'm going to try to mess around with. The Gariel found a possible objective. I fired my Fire Drake over this group. You had some infantry and all these guys. A large blast template. Only did 1 point and a couple points on the infantry. Is that right?
Yep.
A couple points on the infantry.
1 point to the Odin, 2 points to my Sirens.
We forgot to roll building damage, but it doesn't matter. I think that's it for Shaltari. Turn recap.
Alright, so my PHR infantry, the Juno was sitting right here from this building's objective, drove off the table. The other one, they found an objective, or a possible objective, and now they're sitting in the Neptune sitting right here. The Ares and the Menshit that were sitting right here picked up their objective and got picked up by the Poseidon, and the Poseidon dropped the other battle group down. Obviously, he killed one of my Phobos, which I'm not happy about. Down one AA on this side. My Helios started skimming this way. I'm now think I'm gonna have to skim back that way for support. My my Inyo and my Odin got picked up, moved over here, and dropped here. Hopefully, going to attack the scenario next turn. Shifted these guys all over to try and take some tomahawks out and hit some, but he saved very well on his passives.
Yeah.
Very, very well. And my Sirens are in my Triton right here after taking 2 points of damage from the Fire Drake, and they're just flying over here on board for now.
So that was turn 3. Right now, Shaltari has 4 points of objectives. They got an extra 2. PHR has 4 points. I have an objective here, an objective back here.
And I've got one here, so right now he's got 4 to 3 objectives, and when he gets those 2 off, and I get mine off. And he's got more kill points than I do.
Yep.
So right now it's looking like Shaltari victory here.
Well, turn 4, so this game always goes down to the last dice roll. So be back at the end of turn 4. Turn 5 recap, or turn 4 recap, excuse me. I won roll off again?
I rolled a 1 on that.
Yeah. Shaltari won 1 roll off again. I don't remember what happened. There's a lot of stuff happened this turn. Something happened over here.
You took out my Phobos and my Ares.
So Ocelots fired over here, took out one of his Ares, put a couple damage to this building because they're now kind of stuck, can't see anything. Gariel scooted over here around the corner, forgot to activate those gates. It's alright. This Eden came over here, picked up the Haven that had the objective. Picked it up, so now it has 2 objectives. Kukri scooted over, reaction fire to the Triton, got 2 hits.
Missed damage.
Got 2 hits, missed damage. I fired Tomahawks over here on his big walker group, didn't do anything. So they kind of spread out. They are now out of coherency, so I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get them back into coherency and in a good position. Fire Drake fired at his Phobos. That's your AA, correct? Fired at the Phobos, got rid of it. Cha-ching. So he
not before he took out 3 damage.
So he did take 3 damage points. My saves are awful this game. Let's see here. Nothing. My Pungaries nor my Spirit came in out of reserves. Still reserves. Pungaries are in on a Spirit's in on a 2. Pungaries in on a 4. What else happened? Eden came around, dropped off a Haven, found the Haven, found the objective, picked it back up, so it's right there. I think that's it for Shaltari.
Alright, so my PHR, I drove my Helios down here, found another possible objective. Now I'm going to be going back that way since that's the only anti-aircraft I have in this game left. I desperately need the support, especially with that fire drag sitting over there. My heavy block over here between my heavy group and my command group, they shifted over, killed one tomahawk. My missile batteries on my Neptunes are hitting awesome. They just can't both 6 on the shape charge damage. Like you said, he killed an Ares and a Phobos out of this group. My other standard group block is in reserves, coming in on a 6th this turn. My Sirens and their Tritons is now starting to bounce around between these objectives, and hopefully not going to get shot down by these Kukris that are sitting up here. My other infantry group are sitting in the Triton right here. My Neptune with my Juno is over here, and then I picked my other heavy group, dropped them, found a hostile objective. I'm trying to scare Nario out of here, and it's working, but I want to kill him at the same time. So that's it for my recap.
So that's turn 4. Be back at the end of turn. Oh, score right now. PHR has 3 objectives. Shaltari has 2, so that's 6-4 officially. I do have 3 objectives, holding on to them. I'm working on getting them off the board right now.
I have to kill him.
So that's turn 4. Be back at turn 5. All right, so short turn 5, stacking up everything over here on top of this one Eden kind of helped. It really put half my army in a bind since I had Kukris with an objective, I had first board, I just really spread out, and that kind of hurt at first. So basically, he won roll off, activated first. What'd you do?
Drop my Sirens out here to try and find an objective, and found a possible one.
Found a possible one.
Would have helped if I found one.
Played adaptive camouflage on him, so it's a +1. Moved over here to the deck. He made to the deck roll. I was going to reaction fire, but if the turn was going to go on, I was going to come out here and see what this was, which is check possible objectives. I was going to move the Kukris out here, grab it, at least get an extra point to play the objective. So then I activated this Eden, moved him over here, dropped out of Haven with the objective, picked up with this Eden, and he's now 2 inches off the board. Turn 6, he would have been off.
With 3 objectives.
So that would have given Shaltari, was that 10 points?
6 points worth of objectives next turn?
Yeah, 10 points right there against at least 6, maybe 8, but
maybe
that's maybe.
Well,
Actually,
I could have.
If you used a Triton, you could
My
have.
Triton, I could have. So I would
gotten the 8.
I most likely would have ended up with 8 points to his 10 by the time of turn 6.
Yeah, and I mean, this stuff over here, as fun as it's been, it would have just been a bloodbath. There really is no point to this. I can't kill his Zeus. He has nothing over. He has his Helios, or is that right, Helios?
Yeah, these are Helios. My anti-air is out of range to be effective.
And by the time they get over there, they can't do anything. I have some stuff hiding here. You could have gotten, was it 35 points in tanks, in single tanks.
Still, that's not going to be worth it because objective-wise, you're winning by 2 points.
Yep, exactly. So, that is 1,500 points of search. And to let you know, we did shuffle him up. I took him, he watched me, I shook him in my hand, all the objectives in my hand like a dice, and I just grabbed him, didn't look at him, split him half and half, and we deployed them, not looking at the objectives.
Which is how you're supposed to play.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's just how this game rolls, this scenario. It can be very lopsided. It also didn't help that, I mean, 5 of them were on this side of my board. That doesn't help playing against PHR. If it was the other way around, I probably wouldn't be able to do anything about it because I've been concentrating on finding stuff, and by the time I didn't find anything, he'd be huddled turtle in the corner, and that's...
If I would have been able to kill the Sirens or your firstborns in that building, that may have changed the game, but you still had infantry around here. But I would have been able to contest it. That would give me 9 points. But
I would have gotten stuff in there.
Yeah, that's true.
I was actually going to go for this building on the very last activation, turn 5, and then hopefully if I won, I was going to flip that and get off the board. That would have, if I got turned, that would have given me another one. Would have been a close game, but
kill point wise, you're still winning. You've taken out 3 of my type 1 walkers and 1 of my sets of Braves, and I've taken out a Tomahawk, a Haven, and 1 base of Firstborn, so you still would have won kill point wise.
So that's it. You want to do an after action kind of recap what our strategy was?
Yep. Right. So my strategy, obviously there's a whole bunch of open terrain right here with objectives. So the reason why I chose this corner of the board is because I wanted to use my slow speed so much of my advantage, so I could come up here and not allow him in his fast speed to come up here and clean up all these objectives. That was one of my main strategies, and then I wanted to use. Oh, I wish he didn't have his ocelots back there, because by taking out this building right here, he had nice lanes of fire and destroyed half my block right there, just with his ocelots alone. But my main strategy was to drop my block. Since I had 6 type 1s and 6 type 2 walkers, I meant to deploy them so that I had a block of 4 heavies and a block of 4 type 1s with the other 2 over here and the other 2 sets of type 2 walkers over here in support. And I started to do that until I found this objective. And once I found this objective, it was like, son of a, this is going to split my battle groups up. Not the way I'm wanting to do. I should have sent my 4 type 1 walkers with my 2 Phobos, my Ares, and my Menchit this way. Although I'm kind of glad I did, because I was able to take out 3 points of fire drake damage.
Yeah, in one volley.
In one volley from
scary.
one Phobos. From
that
one
was
Phobos.
Scary.
I almost was able to take it out. If I rolled a couple more 5s, it would have been dead out of 1 Phobos.
I shouldn't have rolled 1s and 2s on the save.
No, you should not have saved. So that was my main strategy. With my Tritons, my Tritons were mostly just going around, kind of like with the Spirit Gates, just going around trying to find objectives as fast as I could, going in and out of buildings. And it worked. I was able to find 2 objectives that way. That was my main strategy as PHR for this game.
Shaltari wise, we were gonna deploy in these 2 corners, which would have been awesome because I could have set a ocelot here and then something here, and it would have been game over there. But he did catch that, and he did swap corners, put me over here. This building should have been gone turn 1. This building should have been gone. That building should have been gone. Ocelots did not do very well this game. They usually do really, really well for me, but this game, none of my dice rolls really that hot. I used my spirits, about like his Tritons, zipped them around everywhere as fast as I could, try to bounce my infantry from building, try to get the buildings first. And then once I figured out where his AA was, I always concentrate fire AA. So once I took down this building, his AA for my ocelots were my '1 priority, get them out. I moved the Gariel over there, try to get rid of infantry. That didn't work out, but tis a game. I did use my Edens and my extra Havens once all the building objectives were gone. There's no sense in having infantry on the board. They're just they're easy kill points for the most part. So I was using a single Eden and a single Haven, dropping the Haven, searching for the objective, pulling the Haven right back out. He has no AA to stop me, so why not use it? So I did get split up right off the bat because my Kukris found my first objective on the ground. So I was trying to figure out if I wanted to try to push forward and be a little brave or hold back and try to hand off the objective. I couldn't hand off the objective that well because my infantry were searching, and my other skimmers had to get up to try to compete. So in the end of the game, I had 3 Kukris in the back corner kind of sitting around. Once I found a couple more objectives and I consolidated them to a couple different gates, they were what I needed to do. They were done. Pungari, this game, they didn't help at all because you didn't have to actually search. That kind of sucked. But it's nice to have that many bodies because they can hopefully, unlike the firstborns this game, actually survive some falling masonry just by numbers. So I think both of our strategies got kind of blown out of water.
I think early on, because we found objectives that we were not expecting to find right off the bat. Yeah,
exactly. Finding that many objectives first couple of turns and where they were, it really threw us for a loop, both of us. But that's the game. That's how it rolls. You just got to adapt and play. So, like I said, it's 1,500 points. Shaltari versus PHR in the game in the scenario of search. So as always, if you like to hit the like button, please subscribe. It keeps YouTubers going, keeps them cranking out videos. If you see any rule faults, point them out in the comments. We'll do our best to fix it, or I'll try to justify it off the top of my head. And keeping a lookout for next week. Actually, the next battle report, who knows? Maybe on Wednesday, maybe Saturdays, who knows? So, till next time.